of this exercise. In the third question, they have given like classify the numbers given in question 2. Now as we have solved the exercise this 42 and the question number 2, we have to see that same number we have to classify to the number like to the left hand side of the 0 and to the right hand side of the 0. So you have to classify. This exercise, this answer of this question you can write in two ways. Either you can write individually like this. Now answer I can write here. Now I have to say that minus 9 whether it comes to the left of origin or right of origin. So individual one by one we can write, or we can write like this. Numbers on left, right, and your numbers on right. We can write this way also. So there are two ways to solve this. First I will do individually. Now answer 1, minus 9, where it will go now? Can you remember? It is a negative number. So negative number, where it lies on the number line? Always to the left. So I will write left. I will just write in short. In your notebook you can write left to the 0 number, right? So it will lie on the left hand side of the 0. Now if I do second one, second is also negative 28. So whenever the negative number is there, it will be on the left hand side of the 0, that is origin. Then third one I can take. Third is what? Positive 81. So positive, where it will go? Positive, certainly it will be on the right hand side. Right hand side. So here you will write right. You can write the, or we can write the short form also. Like minus 1. So minus 1, left hand side of 0. And then fifth one is positive, this was the fourth one. Fourth one is here minus 100. So I'll put minus 100. Now fourth is minus 100. So minus 100, as it is a negative number, so it will always lie to the left hand side of the 0. So you can write left hand side. This is the short form. In your notebook you can write the full form. It will lie to the left of 0. Now then comes fifth one, positive 81. Now where it will go? As it is positive, so naturally it will be on the right hand side of 0. So I will just write RHS. The sixth one is again negative. So negative, where it will go? As it is negative, so it will lie to the left hand side of the 0. So I will write LHS. Okay. Then seventh one. What is 7? Negative 1. So negative 1. Can you tell me where it will go? Certainly negative 1 will move. It will be always on the left hand side of 0. Positive 1, just opposite of negative. So it will be on the right hand side of what? Right hand side of 0. So on the number line, when 0 is there, all the positive number, you know that it comes on the right hand side. Now this was the 8th one. 9th one. So 9th is what? Positive 72. So it will be always right hand side. And then 10th one is what? Minus, that is negative 48. So it will be left hand side, as all the negative number lies to the left hand side of 0. Then we move to 11th one. What is 11th one? 11th one is positive 65. So can you guess? It's very easy for you, as you know very well now. All the positive number lie to the right hand side. So I will write RHS. And then the 12th one, that is the last one, where it lies? It is negative 95. So it will be on the left hand side of 0. So this is the one way we can write the answer. Or the other way, which is easy, or you can write this way. Now on the left hand side, as you know, all the you can write negative numbers. Negative numbers. Okay, and here all positive numbers. Okay, so now just you have to pick all negative number, put in this column. Now why? Because all negative number lies to the left hand side of 0, and pick all the positive number to the this column, as all the positive numbers lie to the right hand side. So you can write that way, and you know how many questions are there? There are 12. So let's see, the 12 answers should be there. So first one is negative. So where it will go? In this column, negative 9. Then the second one is positive. So plus 5. Then third one minus. So again it will come minus 28. Fourth one minus 100. It will come minus 100. Fifth one positive. So where it will go? Positive to the next column, because all positive numbers lie to the right hand side. Then negative. So I'll write here negative 4. Then again negative. So negative will come here, negative number. Then positive, positive will move here. Then again positive 72. So it will come 72. Then what is minus 48? So where it will come? To this column. Why? Because it is negative, and negative where do they lie? On the number line to the left hand side of the 0. So minus 48. Then positive 65. So it will come here. And then the last number negative 95. So it will come here. So now to see that all the numbers you have covered or not, we will count this answer. There should be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have covered all the numbers which it is given in the question. So now here what the question was there? The question they have asked to classify the number where they lie. To the left hand side of the 0 or right hand side of the 0. We have learned that all the negative numbers on the number line, they are on the left hand side of the 0, and all the positive number where they lie? To the right hand side of the 0. So what I have done, while writing answer, I have shown you two ways. The first way, you can write individually whether they are coming to the right hand side or the left hand. The other way to write the answer is you make a column. Numbers on the right hand side, numbers on the left hand side. And you know, negative numbers will come to the left and positive number to the right. So you can pick up the negative numbers, put in this column. Then pick up the positive number, put in this column. So that is the one way to write answer. And the other way was like this. Minus 9 left. Why? Because it is negative. Minus 28 again left. Why? Because it is negative. Plus 81 right. Why? Because it is positive. Again minus sign is there, so it will be on left hand side. If positive sign is there before the number, then right hand side, because positive numbers lie on the right hand side of the 0. So this is the way you can solve this. Now let's move to the next question of this exercise. Now children, will move to the next question of the given exercise, that is exercise 42. Now here fourth question is given. Observe the number line and answer the questions. Now we have to observe the number line which is given in your book. It is given in this form. Number line is there. There is origin. There is all positive number 1 to 7 on the right hand side, and then negative number to the left hand side. And these numbers are represented by the letters A represent 1, B represent 2, C represent 3, or you can say D represent 4, E 5, F 6 and G 7. Same way on the left hand side, H represent -1, I -2, J -3, K -4, L -5, M -6, N -7, O -6. Now, after looking at this or observing this, you have to answer the question which are given below. So we will read one by one question and then try to find the answer from this number line. Now, the first question it is given, what number does the point O represent? So, what is the question? What number does the point O represent? Now, we'll move to the number line. Observe, see this. This is O. Here. Now, O represents what number? O represents number 0. So, I will write answer 0.
Choose the right kindergarten, a right bag, and matching bottle to go with. The right school, the right friends. Choose the right subjects and score well. Be an expert in all. The right teacher, and make sure that they like you. Choose the right timing, the right bus, and take a cab if getting late. The right train, and don't stand near the gates. Mind the pockets. Better get into ladies' compartment. Make sure your mustache hasn't started coming. Choose the right study time and forget games. IPL, IHL, rock and metal, guitar, axe. The right group and be a model to your brother. Seriously. Choose the right syllabus, the right test paper. Keep guessing questions for exams. Choose the right branch, the right college, the right stream. Choose the right career. Lucky to have a father's business to take care of and a father to allow that. The right counselor, the right form, and make sure the project is submitted on time. Choose the right website and rely on your friends for more information. Oblivious of the sites they have been to, there is no end to your woes. Getting better with every step you climb up the ladder. The summer vacation shorter, the bucket list bigger. The night darker, the books heavier. The only light you have is your friends ahead of you. Probably he is right. Ever thought how he got the direction? No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes. No more missing classes for rain, rally, and nonsense. Get your interest back in subjects through our creative ways of teaching. Doubts, concepts, applications, all explained through one vibrant animation. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Special programs only for basic foundation and paper analysis. Personality development, career counseling, admissions, hobbies, all covered. A new approach to study with long-term perspective. So sit back comfortably in your homes and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
We have seen that here number line is given and there are letters which represent this number, positive, negative and 0. And we have seen the first question, what number does the point O represent? So O is over here. What does it represent? 0. That is the origin. So the answer will be 0. Right? Now let's move to the second question. In the second question you can see what is the number that point A represents. Now we will move to the number line. We will see where the letter A is there. Letter is here A. And what number does it represent? It represents positive 1. So you can write positive 1. So if I write positive 1 or 1, we immediately come to know that it is on the right hand side of the origin. let's move to the third question. Name the point that represents plus 7, that is positive 7. So we'll go back to the number line. Where is plus 7 or positive 7? It is here. So by which letter does it represent? I can see it is represented by G. So I will write here G. Letter G. So letter G represents 7 or 7 represents letter G. As I told you, they have one-to-one correspondence. Now, fourth question. Name the point that represents minus 3. So minus 3, it is on the left hand side of the origin. So we'll go to the number line. This is minus 3. Now which point does it represent? So J. So I will write here J. It represents J. Now next. What is the number that point I represent? So again we'll go back to the number line. We'll see where the I lie here. So it represents which number? It represents negative 2. So I'll write here negative 2 as it is left to the left of origin. The last one. What is the number that point B represents? So again we'll move to the number line. We'll see B. Where is B? Here beside A. And where is B lie? It to the right hand side of the number line. And we can make out that it represents plus 2. So that is positive 2. Why? Because it is to the right hand side of the 0 or origin. So this is the fourth question we have written, the answers of it. What was in this question? They have given you number line on which the numbers are there plotted and the points are also given, which the points represent that number. So now they have given some questions and you have to write the answer by observing this number line, and we have done that. Now let's quickly go through it and understand it again very well. Now what number does the point O represent? So O is here, so O represents 0, that is origin. Then in the second, what is the number that A represents? So A is the letter over here to the right of origin, positive 1, so I'll write positive 1. Then the name, the point that represents plus 7. So plus 7 is there, here in the last, and it represents which point? G. So I'll write G over here. Then the fourth one, name the point that represent minus 3. So minus 3 is here. Which point represents minus 3? J. So I'll write J. Then what is the number that point I represents? So again we'll move back to that. We'll see where is I. I lies over here and minus 2 is below it. So it represents minus 2, that is negative 2. And the last one, what is the number that point B represents? That is B is over here and it is to the right hand side, so it is positive 2. It represents positive 2. So now let's move to the fifth question. That is the last question of this exercise. And here we can see they have asked you to draw a vertical number line. On this line, show the numbers up to -5, below 0, and what is that? Up to +5 above it. That is, we have to take in the center 0. So here I have already drawn the line. Here I will take it 0. So this is the answer of fifth question. So you will draw vertical number line. Mark it 1 1 unit, then in the middle I'll put 0, that is origin. Then as they have said above it +5, so I'll go 1 by 1. So +1, +2, +3, +4 and +5. So this is 1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Now this is origin. So always when the number which are up, that will be positive numbers above the origin, and below the origin there will be negative numbers. Negative numbers. So all the negative number I'll plot below 0. So here -1, -2, -3, that is -3, -4 and -5. So here you can see this. I have plotted the negative numbers. So this is what? This is vertical number line. Vertical number line. So this is the answer to the fifth question. This is answer to the fifth question. You have to draw vertical line, and they have asked you all positive lie above the origin and all negative lies below the origin. So this way we have come to the end of exercise 42. So now let's move ahead and learn the comparing of integers and then solve the exercise 47. Now let's move to the next topic of this chapter. The next topic is what? Comparing integers. This I have explained you before also. To compare integers means we are comparing between two numbers. If the two numbers lie on the number line, which one is bigger and which one is smaller, that means we are comparing that number. So to compare the number, we have seen that we have to look at the number line. And as I have explained you that numbers to the right hand side of number line are positive numbers and to the left hand side are negative number. And the number here goes on increasing. They are in ascending order, and here the value goes on decreasing, that is in descending order. So, and one more thing we have learned, if you remember, that when we take any number on a number line and the next number which is given on the number line, if it lies, suppose I am taking 2, if the number I have taken to the right hand side of the that number, that is 3, then that right hand side number will have greater value than this 2, and the left hand side number, that is 1, will be smaller than 2. So that is the thing you have to remember. Now here any two numbers on the number line, the one on the left, same thing is given, on the left is the smaller number. So let us see some examples are given. We will solve this and understand. Here in the first example they have given positive 2 and positive 6. Now see positive 2, where it is? It is here to the right hand side, and the positive 6 lies to the 2 on the right hand side. So now positive 6 is on right hand side. So what is? 6 is greater than 2, or you can write 2 is less than 6. Why 2 is less? Because 2 is on the left hand side. So the number which is on the left, so 2 is on the left hand side, is smaller. So 2 is on the left hand side, so 2 is smaller number, right? Now here from -1 and -5, so -1 and -5, which is on the left hand side? -5 is on the left hand side. So left hand side number is less, so -5 is less than -1. So this way you have to write. So you can compare the number. Okay, so in the second we have said -1 is to the right and -5 is to the left. So number which is from the both is on the left hand side, that is smaller number. Now the third one, here again 0 is there, that is origin, and -3. Where does -3 lie? -3 lie to the left hand side of the origin as it is a negative number. So minus 3 is less than 0, that is origin. So this way you can compare the number. As 2 lies to the left of 6, so 2 is less than 6. Here minus 1 and minus 5. Minus 5 lies to the left of minus 1, so this is minus 5 is less than 1. And here this is less than. Here in the third one minus 3 is to the left of origin, so minus 3 is less than 0. Now this is the first thing you have to remember while comparing the integer. Second, any negative integer is smaller than 0. Now all the negative integers are smaller than 0, that is origin, and the positive are greater than 0. So negative are smaller than 0 and positive are greater than 0. And in integers, as we have seen in natural number and whole number, natural number has the lowest natural number, or the smallest one is 1. And the same way in the whole number, the lowest or the smallest whole number is 0. In the natural number and whole number, the greatest number or the highest number is not defined. They are infinite as the numbers goes on. Same way in the number line you can see there is arrow mark on both the sides. That means it goes on from both the sides. The positive number also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this it will go on. Same way here the negative number minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, this will go on. That means we cannot tell the biggest or the smallest integer. So here we cannot tell the biggest and the smallest integer. So we have learned that in comparing the integers we have to see the number which is to the left of the given number, then that is always less. Okay, the negative are less than origin, that is 0, and the positive are greater than origin, right? As we have learned, moving to the right hand side of the origin, it goes on, the value goes on increasing, and when you move to the left hand side, the value goes on decreasing. And the last thing that you have to remember here is we cannot tell the biggest and the smallest integer. Why? Because this arrow goes on, it is indefinite. Okay, now let's move to the exercise 43 and solve that.